Alright, to start things off, first of all, the conference just ended. I won't be having any gameplay footage or any screenshots of the games because a lot of these games were just announced, and of course, there's no even there's not even footage or pictures online to grab. Plus, all the copywritten stuff, so I'll be using plain text, logos, and some screenshots from previous games. But anyway, the conference just ended. I'll just go through all the everything that was announced in this Xbox One conference in order. The Xbox show opens with Metal Gear Solid 5 footage trailer from Hideo Kojima himself. Awesome. Oh man, awesome. Then they showed a Kinect Sports Rivals demo. Then Microsoft is going to be releasing a new Xbox 360 design today. They also announced a game called World of Tanks, which is coming to the 360. Then they showed a game called Rise, Son of Rome. Gameplay looked awesome. It looked it looked like a shooter style trailer where so much action is going on, but set in the ancient times of Rome, and you're leading this huge, like, actually not huge, but you're leading like an armada. You got your shields. Looked awesome. And then I was not expecting this. Damn, Killer Instinct is back. And they said that it is only on the Xbox One. And later on they showed gameplay, which I'll talk about later. But then they showed a game called Sunset Overdrive from Insomniac Games. It looked very teen-like. It was okay. And then they announced Forza Motorsport 5. They actually brought out a brand new McLaren P1 to the presentation. And the presenter said that Forza Motorsport 5 sees and determines how you drive. And while you are away, it can do races for you based on how you drive. And you can earn points that way. So while you're away, the AI does races for you. And it can race from cars that you have not unlocked yet. Awesome. It looked really, really awesome. They also showed a short trailer for Minecraft, which is called Minecraft Xbox Edition. Then they showed a game called Quantum Break. The cutscenes and the graphics looked amazing. Then they showed a game called Project Spark, which you create lands and you put things on it like moats, homes, bridges. You can even create the enemies, and you can upgrade your pet rock from a simple rock to a huge mech warrior where you can go to war with these enemies that you created. The whole conference was games. I'm damn serious. Anyway, the next game after that, they showed a game called Killer Instinct, which they showed the gameplay, and they said that you can stream it to Twitch TV while you play. They said you could do that with any game you play on the Xbox One. And they are switching from Microsoft points to actual money, which people were like, yeah. Then they showed a game called Crimson Dragon, which there was no audio to, which that was one of the very, very few mess ups in the whole show, unless it was intended to have no audio. But it was just a trailer. It was okay. And then they announced a game called Dead Rising 3. I said, oh, hell yeah. It's an open world game with no load times, they said, and you can combine weapons. They showed the guy combining a sledgehammer and a chainsaw, and they called it a sledge saw, and they said that it will be out this holiday. They did say it was an open world game, but I'm a little skeptical about that because the way and the path that the guy was taking seemed very linear. But then they showed a game called Witcher Wild Hunt. It looked like a Viking style game. It looked alright. Then they showed Battlefield 4 Second Assault, and the demo stalled. It did not play, and the audience became hecklers. I mean, for real. You can watch the replay of that. The people were heckling the guy on stage. You could even hear some guy going, ah, ka, 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 ka. It was crazy. But eventually, the game started, and then they showed gameplay, and they showed you inside a battleship, and then, of course, there was shooting going on. Then he jumped out of the battleship onto a small boat where they showed him driving it and shooting the weapons from the small boat. Graphics look good, typical Battlefield trailer. And then they announced a brand new Halo game, and I think I saw a 2014 release date on there. And it was announced that the Xbox One will be $500 and will be out in November to remember. And I thought that was the end of the conference, and then they said they were announcing a new game called Titanfall, and they showed the trailer to it and they showed the gameplay to it, and it basically looks like a Killzone type game, but you can go inside a mech suit. The whole game looked like a Killzone slash Battlefield type of game. It comes out in spring 2014, and that was the end of the show. And I think they will be pushing this game Titanfall because it came after Halo and it was the very last game that they showed. Overall, I was very impressed with the conference because listen, they actually listened to the people. Everybody said, listen, I don't care about all this other stuff. I just want to see games. And from the very start to the very end, they just literally showed games and gameplay and trailers. I don't want to pay $500 though. Don't want to pay $500. The game that I do want to play most of all is the new Dead Rising game, because I want to play a game that is really fun, and that just looked really, really, really fun. They showed him driving over zombies. It was just nuts. It was just nuts. Anyway, that was the whole press conference. Of course, I will be doing one for the Nintendo press conference, and of course, I will be doing one for the for the Sony PlayStation 4 press conference, which is later today. Busy, busy, busy. You can tell me what you thought of the press conference. You can tell me what game you are really, really looking forward to playing. Killer Instinct is back, baby. Hell yeah. Everybody, thank you for watching. Subscribe, check out all my other videos, and I will catch all of you later.